Hey guys, Matt Cavanaugh with the Cavanaugh Crew back with Alicia for video number 3, where we're going to be talking about your credit and how to use it properly. So we can't go through your lines of credit, right? We don't have your credit report to help you with that part of it. But what we want to be able to show you is some of the other experiences and stories that we've heard from other people that have maybe not helped them as much as they thought, or where we were able to step in and really help them. I can think of one family where they came to us, 0 credit scores, right? There was nothing on the credit report, and they had been to a builder lender who had told them you can't buy a house. The realtor sent them to us, and we did something we call piggybacking credit, where they were able to go to a family member who had good credit, had good income. They knew that they didn't miss their bills. This particular card had a high available balance that they could borrow, but they borrowed very little money on it. And so within a couple of weeks, I'll say less than a month, they went from not being able to get a loan to having a 700, it was in the 700s was their credit score, and they were able to buy that house. I won't say this is typical or we can do it every time, but it's just one of the things that we were able to help somebody with. And then Alicia, tell us a little bit about when people try to fix credit on their own.
There's a lot of gray in credit, right? We have clients from time to time who say, look, I just want to take some time to fix my credit scores, pay off some collections. But unfortunately, we haven't had a client come back that has worked on their credit where we've seen significant increases. A lot of the times we're able to do some simulations, like look at things differently just from experience in the industry. And so it's honestly, we always just ask, like, look, could we look at a soft pull or something to at least give you some type of guidance? And we also just have some resources, people we could bring in if needed.
She's exactly right. And the big thing is people talk about pulling your credit and how that hurts your credit. It can, but whenever we pull your credit with that initial phone call and when we get to the next steps of the process and we do decide to go ahead and look at your credit, it would be a soft pull that wouldn't affect your credit negatively. So we can see the whole picture and help you with the loan scenarios, but we wouldn't have to do a hard hit to your credit. Now, what that can do for you is it can help us see your picture and go, hey, I know you were thinking about paying that car loan off, but sometimes paying a car loan off early isn't good because you could make it to where that credit isn't counting towards your credit anymore. Another thing I hear people talk about a lot is paying off credit cards and then closing them out. Not a good idea. A lot of times that will again negatively impact your credit. What we want to do is help you to figure out what to pay the balances down to. Again, which ones have a bigger, we call it bang for your buck. Pay off this one before that one because the payment is higher, right? Even though the balance may be lower. So we'll talk about different situations like that too. But the big thing is just to get a hold of us so we can talk about what your situation is like and help you through that credit issue or process. All right, thanks guys.